A world on edge, earthquakes, tragedy, and rivalry. Today's world is moving fast, and not always in the direction we expect. In just the past 24 hours, we've seen nature unleash its power, lives lost in the heart of New York City, and intense rivalry reignited on the football pitch. From a powerful earthquake that sent tsunami warnings rippling across the Pacific, to a chilling office shooting in Manhattan, and the fiery start of the 2025 Leagues Cup, this is a moment that reminds us how fragile, connected, and emotional our world can be. We begin with the earth shaking off the eastern coast of Russia. A magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck near the Kamchatka Peninsula, one of the most powerful in recent years. The tremor hit deep under the ocean, but the impact wasn't silent. Within minutes, tsunami warnings were issued across the Pacific region, from Hawaii and the U.S. West Coast, to Japan, Alaska, and Russia's own Kuril Islands. In Hawaii, sirens rang out before sunrise, jolting residents and tourists awake. Authorities advised people to move at least 4,000 feet inland or seek shelter on the upper floors of tall buildings. Highways out of coastal zones became gridlocked as families packed essentials and evacuated to higher ground. Schools, beaches, and even hospitals in vulnerable areas were placed on high alert. Japan, still haunted by memories of the 2011 tsunami, activated its coastal warning systems. In places like Ishinomaki, small waves, around 50 centimeters, reached the shore. Meanwhile, in Russia's Severokurilsk, the waves were more serious, reaching up to 4 meters, flooding streets and forcing residents to evacuate in the dead of night. Thankfully, despite the fear and chaos, there have been no major casualties reported. But scientists are warning that aftershocks, potentially dangerous ones, could continue for weeks. The Pacific Rim remains on alert. Now, from natural shockwaves to human tragedy. In Midtown Manhattan, a horrific shooting unfolded at 345 Park Avenue, a building that houses major institutions like the NFL's New York offices and the investment firm Blackstone. The attacker, 27-year-old Shane Devon Tamura, arrived heavily armed with a rifle and a revolver. At approximately 9 a.m., Tamura entered the building and immediately shot NYPD officer Diderul Islam, who was stationed in the lobby. He then moved through the building with chilling precision, fatally shooting a security guard, a Blackstone employee, and a worker from Rudin Management on the 33rd floor. He then took his own life. What's disturbing is what came after. On his body, police discovered a note blaming the NFL for his suffering. Tamura believed he had CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a degenerative brain disease linked to repeated head trauma, especially in athletes. In his note, he requested that his brain be examined after death to confirm the diagnosis. Surveillance footage revealed a haunting moment. Tamura encountered a woman in an elevator. He let her go, spared her, before continuing his attack. A chilling detail that shows this rampage was not random, but targeted. Officer Islam, the first victim, was 36 years old, a father of 2, with a 3rd child on the way. His bravery in the face of terror is being honored across the NYPD and beyond. The building remains an active crime scene, and city officials are reviewing security protocols for all major office buildings. It's been a heavy day. But even amid global anxiety and national mourning, life and sport continue. In North America, the 2025 Leagues Cup officially kicked off, and it did not disappoint. This year's format features 18 teams from Major League Soccer and 18 from Mexico's Liga MX, going head-to-head in a revamped structure that pits the two leagues directly against each other in every group stage match. And the rivalry is as hot as ever. Liga MX teams came out swinging. They racked up a commanding 14 points, compared to just 4 for MLS. Matches were tight, intense, and full of drama. Toluca and Columbus Crew ended in a 2-2 draw before Toluca edged out the win in penalties. CF Montreal fought to a 1-1 draw with Leon, then won in a shootout. Meanwhile, Tigres, Pachuca, and Pumas delivered solid performances against their MLS rivals. This tournament matters. Not just for bragging rights, but because the top 3 teams will earn a spot in the 2026 CONCACAF Champions Cup. It's a battle for regional dominance, and both leagues know what's at stake. With games continuing into late August, the tension is only just beginning. So, in a single day, we've watched nature challenge our strength, violence test our spirit, and sport bring us together. This is the world we live in, unpredictable, raw, emotional, and real. Whether you're near the ocean, in the heart of a city, or cheering from the stands, These events remind us of just how quickly life can change. Stay informed. Stay connected. And above all, stay grounded.